Hey yo, welcome to Straight Butter TV. It's the interviews with 3 and Rhys.
Or Rhys Sfyrios music.
What's good? What's good?
My name's just Rhys Sfyrios.
Welcome,
I can't
sir.
say it though because I got a list.
Welcome. Look, all right. Look, there's something that just happened before this even started. I was going to kick into a music question, but there's no way I'm kicking into a music question right now because I made a Vader joke and you just said it was a dad joke, for one. And then I asked you if you ever watched Star Wars.
And I said no, I've never seen Star Wars before.
Okay, why?
Because every time I tell someone that I haven't seen Star Wars, their reaction is better than the whole fucking series could be. The reaction you just gave me when I told you that I haven't seen Star Wars is definitely better than watching them.
But not even one? Like,
nah,
you never were curious?
Nah. All I know is just that Luke Saber turned into...
No, it's not Luke Saber, alright? It's Darth Vader. It's Darth Vader, alright? And Luke Skywalker turns into Darth Vader, for God's sake. Alright, just... Yeah, look, okay, let's delve into a few
I'm
few
gonna keep making
here.
dad jokes about you this whole time.
Yeah,
so.
no, well, I feel like an old asshole now. I'm just trying to... Jeez. Yeah, we are with the young gunner. That's why they call him the young gunner. And shout out to him because he's doing really well in the industry, being so young. So you have been making music. One, can you tell me a little bit about your background? Like, I want to know where kind of music started for you, your journey beginning music, and what about the time? Like, how old you were roughly?
So
you know,
back in primary school, we had to learn an instrument. So the last time I played an instrument because I was forced to.
Yeah,
we had to learn an instrument. So whatever we had, one lesson a week, playing the fucking flute. Or the recorder, sorry. Not the flute, the recorder.
Oh, so you had the recorder.
Yeah,
wow,
right.
okay.
Playing.
He's saying I'm old school. Jeez.
Hot cross buttons on the recorder. It's the only thing that I learned ever. Anyway, so I never learned any instrument back in the day. So music was never like an option. If people learn instruments, I used to rip them. I don't want to learn a fucking instrument. That's gay as fuck. Now, I wish I learned like the guitar or something, or just something, anything. The trumpet, I don't care. I wish I learned something.
Yeah.
And I didn't. No, I thought it was gay.
Mate,
I was just
plenty of time.
All I cared about was soccer and like fuck instruments.
So you're a pretty boy soccer player.
I loved my legit up until the age of 14. I'm gonna be a professional soccer player. That's what I'm gonna do. That's every kid. When it gets to recess, that's it. You're not on a shitty oval. In Newton, you're on the fucking. This is the Olympics.
Yeah. La
you're
Liga.
on Wembley. It's all in.
Awesome.
But yeah, nah. So so no, I never learned an instrument, and then as I got into high school, year 8, year 9, my brother would always, because I got 2 older brothers, always have friends over every weekend for prees.
Yeah.
And they made this playlist. And it was just all full of like Sparksy, like
just bangers.
Scandal, all old school bangers. Because that's when it was popping Big Room, like it was full of it. And I was like, they were just cranking it, and it was all new to me.
Sick.
And I was like, yeah, this is pretty sick. So then one day when he was out, he left the laptop there, chucked the USB in, stole all the music that he had downloaded with all of his friends, chucked it into my laptop. Downloaded the good old virtual DJ.
And that's how it started. So you started
yeah.
DJing originally, just mixing tunes?
Nah. It took about a year and a half or 2 years before I decided to produce.
Yeah,
Because that's what I got told. I was like, well, if I actually want to do this, take it to the next level, be serious about it, got to learn to produce.
So by then, did you start doing parties and stuff like that? Were you just like doing friends parties?
Yeah, I was
and
doing
like when
parties
you were DJing?
before I was producing, just friends parties like...
Because I heard you were pretty popular, like you were... From what I've heard, that you were booked out a lot of the time.
So back then, like, it never really kicked off until I did one of my cousin's parties, because everyone used to have $10 entry parties back in the day. Yeah. And then from there, I did one, and it just like, it was like the set of my life, like at that current point in time. And it just kicked off, like, it was in this little tent, about 300 people, and I'm just there, just fucking playing fatties, like.
Yeah, awesome.
It was the best thing ever. And then, from there, just people like, oh, who is this kid? And he's like, oh, it's my cousin. Like, and then it just kicked off from there, just gig after gig, got into producing, and then
the word.
Yeah, legit. Helps having a family of 500 or however, just from mum's side. No, but yeah, having a big family definitely helps. They always get around me. So
and how is your family like? Are they supportive of the decision? Because a lot of music is very hard, and
it is. It's a tough industry. Yeah, they're pretty supportive actually.
Have they ever given you that? Well, obviously, so young, you're making waves already in the industry, which is,
and even then,
is
like
good.
sometimes that's not even enough, like for them just to see like what's possible, because it's very different, like even for my Yama Bapu.
Yeah, so you're Greek and Italian, or you're just Greek? You're just Greek.
Just Greek.
So definitely coming from an ethnic background.
Yeah, they don't understand. It's all
very
about
old
go
school
to uni,
mentality.
get a degree.
Yeah.
Go to uni.
Or get a trade.
Yeah. You need to study. You need a degree.
Yeah.
And like it's like
yeah, but in saying that, like your grandparents, they're pretty techie. Like
yeah.
Your Ya's pretty tech, man. Like I know that. Like you've told me.
Got the gram going.
Yeah, she's on the gram.
Rhys, I want Snapchat. Get the Snapchat.
That's it. We're gonna make sure she reshares. All right. No, that's dope.
Yeah, so they're pretty cool. Got a full studio set up at home. Spend most of my days in there, but it's cool.
Yeah, so like walk me through that. Like talk me through what is generally your day? Like
day
what
routine?
What would be your roughly your daily routine?
I'll wake up about 8:30, make an omelette, 5 eggs, take out 4 yolks. So 4 egg whites, one egg yolk, cut up some tomato, put it in there, scramble it up.
Yeah, awesome.
Eat that, make a tea.
Mate, Mr. Healthy over here. He's on the pump.
Make a green tea. We know.
He got the teas off me, right?
this bloke got me into the tea trend.
Yeah.
Make a tea, and then I'll usually get halfway through my tea. I'll eat my whole brekkie, smash it out, then just sit in the studio, finish my tea, and then I'm there. Like, what am I going to work on today? What do I need to finish? I usually do that on Monday, kind of plan the week.
And then so when you're having those moments in the studio where you do feel a little bit flat, like the creativity's not working, and you're trying to force those ideas to a point, is it like, okay, I just switch up, go to the gym?
Yeah.
Do you go for a run? Like what is it that will switch your train of thought?
On like a good week, because like you have some flat weeks like days, it's just part of it. It's like it's a creative industry, and like you can't be having ideas 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Like, so some weeks where it's flat, like I'll do other things that are towards my music. So whether it's on the gram, like on the grind, like on the Insta, or whether it's like
you already know what I'm getting to here.
All marketing side of things, like, or even just like just going and just doing new things for me. Like I spend a lot of time at the gym. That really helps breaking things up, like exercise, fitness, going for runs, just like in places that are like inspirational.
Yeah.
So like say like Moriata Falls, or like a beach run, or just something to trigger your creativity.
Yeah.
Even if I just need to sit for a day and just watch like docos on like things, or just something just to like to make you, because sometimes it gets real hard sometimes, and like you kind of forget what got you into it, and like where you're at, and you're always pushing yourself to have more and achieve more, and you never really just sit back and look at what you've achieved.
Yeah.
And even that sometimes
you got to give yourself props.
Yeah,
man.
that can trigger your trigger like creativity.
I guess it is really hard though, because like I said, we're on Instagram. While you're also producing yourself and you're knocking down goals, you're on Instagram and you're seeing these other big artists that you inspire to, that then they're knocking down bigger goals and you want to get there, So just that sparked something for me then. Who's one of your main inspirations as a producer? Because I know you said that you were listening to those tunes, and you just loved bangers and that bounce. So what would be
back
someone
then,
that you looked up to?
It would definitely be like all the big guys, like Joel Fletcher, Sparksy, even Uber.
Yeah.
Dom. Yeah, Dematic. I used to look up to like all those guys starting out, like basically everyone that made Fatties, which was like basically all those guys.
Has that changed?
Scandal.
Because it's kind of crazy. You're saying that now, like people that you've looked up to.
Yeah.
Now you're meeting through the club scene, man. Like you've got, in saying that just shows how far you've come now.
Yeah.
Because like now you're, I know you and Dom are on a talking basis, a weekly basis.
Yeah. No,
and,
I still look up to him, man. He's a he's a perfect example of what I want to be at.
Yeah.
Or what I want to do. Like he's got the drive. He always helps me out so much without even needing to.
Yeah.
And that's a quality in itself that I like about him, because there's not many producers that are at his level who take out the time to actually sit there and give another producer like that much feedback without even having to. He goes out of his own will to do it. So
that's why I love Dom. Shout out to Christos, because it is true. You know, like everyone's trying to make it. You know, we're so busy.
Dog industry.
Yeah,
man,
it really is. And Dom is one of those blokes. I've known Dom for like many years. You know, like he's my boy. And man, I remember Dom when he was at a point. You know, he was in his bedroom studio just like you were, man. You know, his studio is definitely upgraded, but he was just in a bedroom studio and he was having those own struggles and really going.
It's just part of it, man. It's an up and down journey, but like that's what makes it what it is. It's like with anything you do in life, like it's not all going to be up, otherwise it wouldn't be life. Like
that's right.
It's just how it is, man. So
balance, man, balance.
Yeah, that's why if I'm stuck in the studio, get out, go see some friends, go grab some food, or like go to the gym, fitness.
Is it hard balancing though the life?
No,
is it hard balancing the music between the social
very, like,
to the
routine person?
Yeah.
So like having that makes it easy for me. So like if I have a routine, I'll stick to it and I'll do it. And even if I do leeway out of my routine, sometimes I'll make up for it the next day. Yeah. So
no, it's good. It's good to have discipline. So it seems like you have a lot of discipline within your work.
Yeah, so important, man. Like
because a lot of a lot of this industry. Some of it is on the fly, even though it's creative. It's very strategic and it's very planned.
Yeah, 100%. It's like owning a business. Like you're your own business and you're running it.
It's really good that you see it like that, man. Because you're 18. It's man. Not a lot of people get that at this time. Now you know you should start giving yourself a bit more of a pat on the back. And I know what that's like in the sense of, you know, like we just said before, kind of continuous work, and then you're like, fuck. You got to really step back and give yourself that acknowledgement. And I guess it's not until you doing all those things like training and getting out
it's so full on most of the time that you don't even just sit there and think about like what you've done.
Reminisce it.
Yeah, no.
Reflect
but even
on
then,
stuff.
when I think about what I've done, still not enough. Like, keep going, keep grinding.
But you just want to make a better version.
Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah, it's like
what's next? Where are you at now, and what do you feel is going to be next for you? Like, where do you want to see yourself in the next 2 years?
Definitely, like I want to be touring.
Yeah,
like that's up there. It doesn't have to be like overseas, just like even just locally around Australia touring. That's definitely like, because before I even started like DJing, that was like I would always look at the touring DJs and be like, wow, like that's the dream. Like they're living the dream. They're doing what they love, making a career out of it. And just like spreading their music to people in other states and other countries, and like it's pretty crazy. Like I'm doing that at the moment.
Well, you're playing at schoolies. Yeah, like, you're playing at schoolies.
Yeah, I'm doing it at the moment. Like
right?
It's slowly starting to happen. Yeah. Like I'm doing it obviously on a social level with SoundCloud, internet. Like you can, but to do it on an intimate level with people who have come to watch you like in a club is completely different. Like
so more that. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like you're self-promoting yourself independently. But then getting to that, more labels, taking music and then, agents to that agency level.
Yeah, so
and that
obviously being signed to an agency would help. Something that I'm not like looking around to be signed to an agency. It's just I'm gonna keep doing me and see what options appear. Like just take it from there, man.
Yeah, just your opportunities.
Yeah,
be open to them.
Yeah, so just take it from there and see how we go.
Sick.
But yeah, so no, slowly, like I played Weiler about a month ago, playing Victor Harbour this weekend.
What's that, what was that like for you, playing in Weiler, instead of playing in, say, like Adelaide or HQ?
Well, like, it was the first time that I've jumped on a plane to go play somewhere else. Yeah. And actually,
that must be pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it was sick. Like, I was just like, wow, like I'm doing this. This is a start. So yeah, it was that in itself was probably like one of the best feelings I've had like all year. So just like to, just say like just to see some of your hard work being paid off it's sick.
Yeah.
Turn that shit off.
Hey, whoa, that was your phone, Chris.
Let's check it out.
Hey, I made sure I put mine on silent, and we had a joke about this shit. We were joking about this.
Get on the gram, all right, guys?
That's it. Well, I want to switch to the gram because we talk about it. So, you were saying about marketing when you're not doing music, you're doing marketing and all that kind of stuff. What's your caption game like, bro?
Weak. Very weak.
Weak? So you struggle? Like, are you...
Nah.
I want to know, like, is
Nah.
it good sometimes? Like, are you because, man, I know some people, like, dude, I love crunk, but we've been at the gym and I'm talking 20 minutes on the elliptical or the freaking cross trainer and he's still changing the caption.
Oh, yeah,
and the caption's dope. Like,
That's accurate.
He's good at captions.
That's accurate.
And I'm like... That's good. He's like, no, it's not good.
Yeah, no.
And like, are you like that? Like, do you switch your captions up heaps?
Yeah. Oh, once I get one, like, I'm stuck to it. But like, even if I'm stuck, like, I'll hit up people and be like my cousin or like my misso or just someone be like, wait, I need a caption.
Yeah, I do that. Oh, it's my
help a nigga out. Yeah, I need a caption. Like, but like, no, usually I'm alright. I'm usually alright. If you wanna grab it out and have a flick through.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah.
You can roast me on
Let's see. Let's just check this. Yeah. You know what? While we're on the topic, let's see how your caption game is, Rhys.
I think it's acceptable. Could be better, but it's okay.
All right. Loving. Yeah. Okay. So you're doing the shout outs.
Yeah.
Right. I like that. All right. What's your HQ captions like? Oh, okay. My new track.
Yeah. Promo. That's
no, that's the promo one. So
yeah.
Couple.
Break it up. Couple promos. Couple funny ones. Like.
Yeah. I love this one. Do a straight on if you're keen for the weekend already. That was a good one.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, you're actually not bad. You're well rounded. You're well rounded, Rhys. You know what? It's not true what they say about you, young gun. Like, you're like, what do they say about me? I don't know. All right, let's not go there. But no, so his Instagram game's pretty strong. You know, I told him just to post any photo, and he was like, no, I can't be like that.
It's going to be coordinated.
I'm a little bit more spontaneous in that sense. Music and friendship. You touched a little bit about it with Dom, saying that, you know, you look up to him. He is an inspiration to you, and he's a good dude that takes time. I know that you have a really good friend who's close to you and is your age. Shout out Jack, who's Jay Leo. Yeah, there you go. That's the love. What... So, yeah, because this is the funniest thing, man. I feel a little bit old saying this, but, you know, it really reminds me of Dom and Crunk when we were a bit younger. You know, they were the two dudes that were producing. And I say this to you a bit at HQ. Yeah. You know, I can see where your inspirations come from both of those dudes. And it's just cool to see it in a different light. And I kind of appreciate it a little bit more.
Yeah.
But just touch on that with me.
Touch on you?
Yeah, well, you can later. Just, the setting needs to be a little bit...
I've got him stuttering. He's nervous.
Yeah, okay,
nervous?
shit. You caught me off guard. Oh.
Yeah, no, go on. Yeah.
No, so just touch on that with me a little bit about you and Jack's relationship. Just as mates in the music industry and, you know, how that's been, you know, supporting each other and...
Well, it's like he hit me up like... I reckon it was like 2 years ago. And like, he sent me this song. He made a remix for Crunk's track, Panic.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sent me it and I was like, this is sick. But I thought it was a mashup. I thought he made a mashup. I was like, this is sick. I didn't actually think he actually made this because it was that good. I was like, this is sick, man. Like, send me more stuff in the future. And then, like, we started talking a bit more, whatever.
So you weren't friends before music?
No.
So this track, like the track that he sent you, he reached out to you.
That was the very first time we spoke.
Right,
yeah.
awesome.
And we're just speaking from there and there, like speaking, and then it clicked that he actually made that remix. I was like, dude, like this is fucking sick that he made this, like, because like he was really like I hadn't heard of him before. I was like, and usually someone with that much talent, you would have heard of them. Like Adelaide's not very big.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, this is sick. Like then we just Skyped, made music, talked bullshit. And then here we are.
Sick. So it's just grown. So you kind of did you meet up? Was there a point where you started doing parties and you caught up, or because you both live in the same city? So
yeah, I can't really remember the first time we caught up actually, but yeah, we would have met up at some point, and then I reckon it would have been for a studio session or something. I don't know.
How crazy is that? And so now you know, like. Jay's doing really well, man. You know, he's gotten some tracks on Born Recordings. Like he's done a song with Tyron. Like, you know, and you're playing at, you know, the biggest club in like Adelaide, and you know it's world renowned. You know, like especially Australia wide. How did that feel for you, man? Like I want to, you know, we're talking about the music, but I really want to delve into more. How's that feeling? Like getting the opportunity at HQ and
Well,
You know, 'cause
like,
you kind of claim from parties to
yeah,
just,
the week that
you
I
know?
turned 18, like I already had clubs interested in me. Went to a couple, spoke to a couple, this and that, and yeah, I was kind of just happy with anything. Like HQ was the ultimate goal, but I didn't feel like it was in reach.
Yeah.
So when it happened, like I was like, wow, this is pretty sick that they had like an interest in me. So yeah, like it happened, jumped on, first night, played the night with Sparks. It was sick, like
Yeah,
straight
I
into
remember
it,
that,
yeah.
man. Yeah.
Straight into it on the first night.
No,
like,
that's sick.
yeah, now like I've just grown, like it's good because it's given me a bit more stage confidence. Like I was kind of okay, I've usually been okay, like don't really get nervous that much, but like now it's like it's good because I'm real used to it. I feel like I've improved a lot in all aspects this year.
Yeah. You know, I thought he was going to put it on silent, but it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen.
On silent now.
No, the gram never stops.
Yeah, it's still going, man.
Max,
I
you
shouldn't
said
have
it
posted
right.
a photo before I came.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, so it's good because like I've kind of just built relationships with everyone there, and like we're all mates now. So
So you
Yeah,
felt, yeah,
like-
were you ever nervous about that, you know, especially, I guess, making music, but then stepping out into the industry, like into the club scene, the night scene.
I've kind of always been okay. Like
So
I
you've
said,
been pretty social, dude?
Yeah, I've always been pretty all good with that. The industry, like stepping into the club industry, probably the biggest thing that I've realized is it's fucking brutal. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
ruthless, man.
It's dog
like,
eat dog
yeah,
world, man.
It is, yeah. And I never knew that before.
But it's got a lot of love around it too.
Yeah, it
you
does.
know?
Yeah, but
it's a weird balance.
yeah, it is. It is very weird. Like,
How do you feel juggling that though? How do you?
it's just how it is, man. Like you can't really change it
Yeah.
that much. So you just kind of go with it and just do everything right by yourself as an artist. And
Yeah.
just take it from there. Like,
Okay, we had a little technical difficulty. That's on Danny Mans. But the blue light's back, so cha-ching! But yeah, so let's just kick straight back into the HQ vibes. Man, I guess now being at the club, how long have you been there? It's been,
Like-
what, about 6,
7 months. I reckon.
7 months, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's been a while. Yeah, maybe even more. I reckon.
yeah.
Oh
it's
no,
probably-
about 7
yeah,
months.
about
Yeah,
7 months.
something like that.
I guess, have you changed like your set styles? Because I want to kind of delve into your music and what you kind of enjoy making and
Okay,
stuff.
yeah.
So I want to just ask you first, you know, how do you take on your sets?
Well, I feel like this year as a whole, my sound's kind of changed a little bit. So my sets have adjusted with that.
Yeah.
So like the kind of stuff that I'm making is the kind of stuff that I'm playing.
Yeah.
So yeah, my sets have like differed in comparison to the start of the year, but fairly similar though. Like a lot of like R&B commercial influence stuff into like the heavier stuff.
I know you do.
Yeah. That I make and produce.
You make
and,
some
like,
good mashups, and dude,
Yeah.
I love it because
Yeah.
I'm a hip hop head, and you know you put that yay in there, and you know you put.
Well, like, I've always liked that.
G-Eazy,
like,
and
the G-Eazy,
yeah,
the yay,
ASAP,
like, ASAP.
yeah, it's cool to MC, dude, man. Like I'll give you some props.
Yeah.
On that. It's pretty dope. It's
Well,
pretty
like
fun.
yeah. So I've always kind of liked, like, it's weird as because I produce like minimal psytrance, like just anything heavy, really.
Yeah.
I produce that during the week, but in my downtime, I'll listen to like Khalid or like.
Yeah, because I saw something not long ago that
on
you posted
Insta.
about. Yeah,
Insta.
on Insta. See, good caption. Good caption. Yeah, so but it's good that you're doing stuff like that, especially from a marketing point, interacting with your fans and like
100%.
that's, you know.
Well,
it's-
like this is
Yeah.
perfect because like I haven't really got into like interact with like people who are interested in my social stuff and interested in my music, my branding. So this is perfect for that. So
Yeah, I guess it's.
Yeah,
Well, I was
and
just about. That was pretty much what I was going to say. Even this is the same connection that I have with Straight Butter, and what we see as a as a
so
team,
like in
as a
the
whole.
future, I will be like interacting with everyone a bit more. I just bought a camera as well, so like
sick.
when I do go on trips by myself, so like example, I flew to Weiler by myself, bring my camera, vlog the whole thing, just take some funny videos, do dumb shit, and it kind of just gives me a reason and like an opportunity to upload all that content and just share it.
Man, what about pets? Like, do you have pets?
Sure do.
Animals? Like, are you an animal person or?
Look at the screensaver.
Oh, that's so cute.
Little Shan.
You're going to get a few more likes from that one, bro. So, yeah, tell us a little bit about your pet.
Yeah, so I got a cat, like 10 years old.
Yep.
So he's an old cunt. And then I got this.
All right, ruthless.
Then I got this dog, Chanel. So my cat's named Cadbury.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
just like the chocolate.
Yeah, like the chocolate. Yeah, because
Oh,
like the same colour as the chocolate.
Yeah.
And then, not racist, guys. It's pretty dark.
Yeah, okay.
And then
Yeah.
Chanel is white, and she's called Chanel because she's a princess.
Yeah, okay. Not racist.
I don't
just a
think
black
that- I
cat
don't think
and
they're
a white
white.
and a white dog. But okay.
But no, they're friends. Everyone can get along. Doesn't matter
Yeah, that's
what
exactly
what
me.
colour, what race.
Yeah. No colour, no creeds.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
right.
just, we're all the same. We're all human beings.
That's
at the
it.
end. We all bleed red, and that's what matters.
Apparently, is it true that your blood's blue before it comes out your body?
We need to ask a doctor because I got no idea.
I reckon it's a myth, but
It could be a myth.
heard that one.
I've always seen it red, so
Yeah, but that's why it says it. Like, look at your veins; they're not red. So where's the confusion there?
yeah, this is true, dude. I just make music and I MC. Like, I'm not a doctor. But yeah, but I guess there's one more thing I really did want to touch on this, and I know it's a little bit deeper. But I read this study. I've been reading a few studies lately. You know, you were saying that, you know, you watch inspirational stuff and blogs, and I guess I'm a big believer in manifestation and you know, like believing what you want to achieve and stuff like that. And I really just want to know how people tick. There's a few articles lately that's been going on, which is talking about mental health in the industry and stuff.
Yeah, I saw them.
What's your kind of take on that? Because when I did read some of that, I was like, you know, I could relate to it.
Yeah, yeah.
But I feel like everyone can relate to it. But what it was kind of saying.
Well, like, yeah, mental health
you know.
is pretty big, like, and everyone's not going to have just a positive mindset 24/7.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We're humans, like, it's the way we are. But, like,
But positive vibes helps.
yeah. Sponsor. No.
Plug.
Plug. Nah, so, like, for me, like, coming straight from school, finished school last year.
Yeah.
Coming straight from, like, year 12 into, like, being in a studio, enclosed environment, no people around every day. Pretty big change, like. So, from seeing friends, speaking to people, interacting with people every day to flat nothing. Like, Monday. Obviously, on the weekends, I see people everywhere because I'm
but
at
it's
parties
not.
and
Yeah,
stuff. But yeah, it's not like downtime with friends. Like, it's different. So, like, seeing friends and just like going out helps a lot. But obviously, you need to be inside working a lot because you have to. So for me, biggest thing that helps me keep on top of that is fitness, without a doubt. So, like, say if I'm ever down at, like, say, like, if I'm ever, like, in a negative state of mind or not having the best day, just go to the gym. Don't need to think about anything.
Get the
just
endorphins
train.
pumping through.
Yeah, no, you just give me a reason just to not think about anything and just focus on my training. And then, like, after that, like, it's crazy how much your mood changes when you just go out and just see people and, like, just train
interacting with the
right
ones
just,
and
like,
stuff,
exercise and fitness.
Well,
that's why it's so big for me. Like, it changes everything.
and you are a beast in the gym. I'll give you that. I've done a few sessions and I was fucked. Like, he fucking wrecked me. I was like, shit. Look, I used to go to the gym pretty hard, but damn, man. I'm a bit more into my yoga and stuff at these points.
Yeah, well, it could be. It's different for everyone.
Yeah,
man. Like,
but you train hard, which is good, and
Yeah.
it shows. You know, like that's a part of the positive lifestyle.
getting that
you know,
Uber bod.
the positive brand. Man, yeah, shout out Uber. I don't know what he's
You
doing, but he's
ripped cunt.
shredded like a motherfucker. Give me whatever the fuck you're taking, bro, because I want those pre-workouts. But yeah, that's a really great answer, man.
yeah.
And
So
it's a
that's
good way
just how
to
I see it. Yeah,
to deal
like,
with it. Yeah, I really wanted
it's
to.
like I said, it's
touch
different
on
for
that.
everyone.
Yeah.
Like, just find what works for you, or anyone who's going through a hard time. Just find what helps them not think about things, and just do that. If you need to break it up and change things, then do that. Like,
and so you're talking about your music as well. Like, sorry, I know I'm jumping straight back on your music, but I really want to touch into this because this is the same similarity with the mindset of, you know, it's like you're making bounce, or you're in the EDM world and you're making bounce, and then it's kind of like, oh, you just, once you've made this music and you're known for that, you have to make this music.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
like making a brand, is that what you're saying?
You know, making a brand. Like, it's to a point where it's like, all right, you know, you're minimal, like you're producing minimal. Now you've got minimal tracks that are popping off. You know, that's all you have to be as a minimal DJ.
Yeah.
You know, do you want to be versatile? Because I know that you've shown me that you
I work on a lot of different stuff just to break things up. But no, I don't. I spoke to Dom about this, and I've spoken to a few people about this. I feel like, because I'm so young and like so fresh into the scene, I don't really need to be branded as one thing for now. So I've still got heaps of time to experiment. Like minimal might not even be my genre. Like 3 years time, I could be making something completely different. So yeah, I feel like I can release anything and just keep working on anything. Now, like I'm not like Timmy Trumpet or like Vinny Vici or like at that point where I need to be branded as one thing. So I just like minimal. Like
you're making
like,
some fat beats. So.
I make it because I like it. Like I like basically every music. I'm pretty like I'm not subjective to anything. So. Yeah, I like most music. Like I said, I listen to a lot of like R&B in my.
So who's your top five? I know you said Khalid, but like who's top five?
Yay.
Yeah.
You need your Yay. Kanye's fucking beast. Breezy. I don't mind a bit of Breeze.
Hey. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Listen to it with the misso.
There's heaps, man. No, even just by myself.
You know that lovey-dovey, the kiss.
What else? Who else is there?
So yeah, we got Ye,
Khalid,
Breeze.
Chris, Breeze. Who else is there?
See, he's even knowing him on that level, on that personal. Yeah, just Breeze.
Breeze.
Just Breeze.
Fuck, I don't even know, man. I listen to so many artists, like it's hard just to pinpoint one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
Who's a boss? Who's a boss?
Do you like any like rock and roll influence? Like, are you influenced by rock and roll?
Like,
or,
I like
your parents. Like, what were you listening to when you were growing up? Like before the bangers days.
Definitely all 2000s R&B.
Yeah.
Like
okay, so like 112, like E50. Do you like 50?
Nah, more like probably more the mainstream.
Okay,
kind of stuff.
You're a Ja Rule fan, or?
Yeah, a little bit more like. I was listening to like, I don't know, like growing up, I would listen to a lot of Usher, who else I listen to a lot of?
I got to shout out Cron, who is working with Usher, and that's a huge achievement, man.
Yeah,
and that just shows, man, you know, like from a dude who was down south, same city as you, you know, like working his arse off, had the jump, and now to be in a studio in LA working with Usher, you know, and he just came down, man, which was
but dope. Like over the times, like I listen to a whole different range of music. It just changes over time. Like just whatever I like at the time I listen to, really.
Yeah, sick.
Listen to anything, really. Just like.
And do you feel that so when you're creating though, do you kind of shut off and you don't listen to a lot of music? Because I heard, you know, like from other musicians that I've talked to and, you know, like musos in general, you know, they say when they're in the creative process, they kind of don't listen to a whole lot of artists because they don't want their music being
what process I'm in.
That.
Like if I'm like, bang, got this idea, I'm chucking it down. Like when I'm in that state, I don't like my phone switched off. Like I'm straight on the screen. Like example, I had an idea, wrote it down 2 days straight on this idea. I spent like 16 hours on this idea within 2 days.
Dude, awesome.
It was like I was on the computer. The first day I had the idea, I got on the computer at 9. I didn't get off till 10:30 at night. So
do you lay the whole structure down and then you go back and tweak, or are you building it as you become?
First ideas, all my ideas in my head, just all on the page. Like
so that's like melody or a bass line.
Everything, my first, in terms of producing, first thing I do, all the ideas on the page. Like don't worry about the technical stuff, just get it all down.
Yeah.
That way I don't lose it. Like I've got it there, got the idea, get it all down on the page.
Sick.
Next day, couple more ideas or anything, like, so it's cool because the next day you have a fresh set of ears, come into it first thing in the morning, bang, listen to it. You might be like, fuck, this sounds shit, like it's mixed so bad, so work on all the technical stuff. The idea is still there, it's a cool idea, just work on all the technical stuff, like, and then slowly piece it together. Do like all the boring things like intro, outro, like the things you have to do, that
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
Technical, boring stuff.
Yeah,
like.
exactly. It's the things that I
But
guess
you gotta
finish
do it, yeah.
the whole piece of
Yeah,
music.
exactly.
though,
That's
you know?
why I've got so many songs that are like 80% done because I just don't do the boring stuff that I have to do. Like,
Yeah, I get that. That's a lot of musicians. So it's a lot of artists.
It's like, bang, I love creating ideas.
Yeah.
80% done, mate. Let's make
Yeah.
a next idea. Like,
Yeah,
and then I
it'd
just
be
get
great
this
to just
stack
push, like,
of ideas. Yeah.
finish that shit. But
So I should definitely. But this like the past couple of months has been just finishing all ideas. Like, and I've actually see it's weird as because like I haven't even been pushing to make new ideas. Like I'll spend Monday to Thursday working on old ideas, then bang Thursday I just wake up, have a whole new idea, make a whole new track Thursday. And then bang, just keep going back to old ideas. Like it's weird as. And Thursday for the past couple of weeks has been my just creative day.
yeah, sick.
It's weird as fuck.
It's crazy,
but-
man. Sundays is normally my day, which is like the day after the
So
club.
yeah, it's
but
like it's different for
it's
everyone.
weird.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. See, Sundays I won't touch my computer because
Yeah.
I'm just bedridden and like
yeah.
Sundays like day with the fam and shit. So
No, it's good. It's good to have family
have the
days.
downtime with the fam. So yeah,
And
no.
man, you know, being around your family definitely keeps you grounded because I guess when, you know, success can get to people's heads.
Yeah.
And it's good talking to people like Dom, and, you know, like people around at HQ because we are pretty down to earth in that sense.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. It really gives a whole different perspective on things. So yeah,
So
it's cool.
man, pretty much thanks for coming in and sharing, you know, like your insight on the industry
alright.
and how you feel.
My pleasure, brother.
And yeah, you fucking lad, I'm very proud of where you've come. I know you've got a big career and future ahead of you in the music industry. I just hope that you ride it out and stay inspired because, you know, the flame can always go low, man, but make sure it never goes out.
Yeah.
100%. But yeah, I guess shout out Straight Butter. This is the place to be. We've 3. We're rocking the interviews. Is there anything else you want to tell the people, man? This is your time. The floor is yours. Whatever you want to speak. It's
Just want to thank everyone for the continuous support. There's a lot more coming over the next couple months, so stay tuned and let's fucking send it, boys.
Yeah.
Let's send it.
Yeah, the boys.